And welcome back to Ozarks Live. I have been lucky enough to spend some time with Rachel West of Eating the Ozarks, and she's been showing me all that our Ozarks have to offer. And today, we're introducing you to some hickory bark and all the different ways you can use it. Take a look.
One of the things that starts happening in the fall and the winter when we start gathering here that we have to look forward to is our sycamore bark and our hickory bark will start shedding naturally.
Okay, if you try to pull it off, does it hurt the tree?
It can, and there's a lot of beneficial insects and stuff that use the bark ridges and things that you could disrupt their homes. So I would not pull the bark. I would gather the bark off of the ground.
Actually falls by itself.
So what we're going to do is we're going to scrub any insect remains or anything off of here. We're going to soak this in a sink or a bowl for about 30 minutes or so should do good, and then you put it on a cookie sheet and you roast it. And you roast it in an oven at 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. With the bark, you just roast it and it ends up smelling really, really sweet, almost like a maple. Like that.
Which one is this?
This is hickory, shagbark hickory. And then once we roast it in the oven, we will pull it out. We will break it up again and put it into a pan. And then I will just bring it to a simmer and turn it into a nice strong tea. So we're making our bark tea right now. Once the infusion is all done, we're going to strain it out and then we're going to turn it into a simple syrup. But from your tea point right now, not only does it smells so very amazing, you can use that flavor without the sugar for your pancakes. So if you have 2 or 3 cups there, measure out 1 cup to mix in for your syrup, and then use the other 2 cups of just the hickory tea there in your pancake batter to have that hickory flavor really come through. Instead of the water? So if it calls for 2 cups, then you would use 2 cups of your tea in your pancake mix, and then you would also have your hickory syrup to go over the top. So double hickory flavor. I'm going to go ahead and strain it off, and then I will measure it out and put it back in the same pot after I pour it off to figure out how much we have, and that way I can do the simple syrup. Just figure out how much I have. So. Look at that beautiful color. Turning water into potions and flavor. All right, now look at that. Just regular white sugar. That's what I'm going to start with here. I feel like most people probably have. There we go. So as you can see, I poured it right here to the very, very center. I'm going to stir, but I'm not going to try to get the sugar to the outside here, edges of the pan. Any little sugar granules that you end up getting there is what will cause your syrup to later recrystallize sooner. Really? It'll crystallize around the actual crystals that are left. So I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and then we have a hickory syrup. That's it. I mean, you can turn this straight over into like putting over pancakes, or if there's snow on the ground outside, go out there and drizzle it in a line on the snow, and you get this like little hardened candies that you can put in your mouth and then dissolve in your mouth.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, look at that beautiful color there. And the longer that we roasted, the more bark, the stronger the flavor. So you can get something that's this color. You can get it just as deep amber as you would want to get.
Okay, here it is. Homemade shagbark hickory syrup. I don't want to waste any last drop.